Off we go from Soldier Field. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go. Eleven. All right.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Hey, Ken. All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Khalil Herbert, 65 yards. And the Bears go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Santos able to tag on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Mims in motion right. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Wilson wants a different look. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 7. First down, Denver.
They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Broncos.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Lutz good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Now Williams running left. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. Slot man moves right. They run. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, 29 yards. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. In motion right goes Sutton. On first down, Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Russ able to connect with Courtland Sutton there. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll go again with Herbert. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
Hand off right side for Herbert. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That's 35. Go.
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. An audible here to get a new look.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Easy.
A handoff for Herbert. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
On first down, right back to Herbert.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bears have cut it back within a score. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Look left. Touch 50.
Again, it's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson going to change things up here. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
A gain of 15. And the Broncos
not liking the look. They'll change the play. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
14, run it.
brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 39-yard line.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roll and picked up big yardage.
They'll set up the screen to Herbert. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Bears is going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Go.
To the air again, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage?
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Santos now to add the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Herbert powering up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Herbert once more. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going in the third quarter.
And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as the tackle made up near the 35. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And the result here, a pickup of 8, leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bears' 38-yard line.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have retaken a third quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Pat Surtain getting down from his corner spot to make that play. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a give to Herbert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 3.
Fields now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they are going for it. Fields finding space at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Fields on first down. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
551, 551.
Here's Herbert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
EQ.
To throw is Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here we go.
That's allowed. Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Fields changing the play.
Go.
This is Herbert. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields locates Mooney on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run. It's Herbert. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And this is caught. He hits Moore.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, side.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, K. Let's go, Alpha right here.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long way from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Wilson.
That's just flat out a terrific play because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down, That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Wilson changing the play. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They go play action now. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Now a 2nd and 2. 8
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
A give to Williams, running right. And down inside the 15 he goes. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential.
Now Wilson wants a different look.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Don't jump.
This
Ready?
is 1st and 10. Now Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's Fields. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.